and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn, and welcome to the podcast. This is a show where we talk about comic books in a very candid way with crass sincerity and like to kind of give the books in our collection a little drubbing now and then. Isn't that a word?
I don't know.
Oh.
I would need to look that up.
You're the writer of us.
I would say I've not. It doesn't mean I know all the words.
Okay. I guess a little bit of a, we shake them up, you know, we kind of
little
bounce
rib.
them around.
Give him a little rib.
Give him a little rib, like, hey.
Hey.
But we do have some fun talking about our books here. A lot of them, again, I was going through my books just because coming up in a week's time, actually on the day that this comes out, we're going to be prepping to go to be a part of the RetroMania event in Loveland.
Yep.
At the Ranch Complex Event Center.
Yep.
Which you can attend if you are listening to this and you live in the area or whatever, and you want to go and check out vendors and buy action figures and toy or whatever, you know, knickknacks. And
yeah, it's on Saturday the 11th up in Loveland.
Hopefully promoting our podcast in some way, you know.
Maybe.
I don't know. We're really bad at self promotion.
Yeah, I'm not great at it. I never have been.
I've never been good at it. But yeah, we'll be there. So if you want to come and buy some of the collection that I recently purchased. Yeah.
Sean's putting together sets and stuff.
Putting together sets.
He has rebagged and ported everything, so they're very nice.
Everything looks very nice.
It looks good.
I wanted to make as much of an effort because when we inherited it, it was just like, here.
Yeah.
You know, which is fine. But
yeah.
but it was like everything was just everywhere, and it's like, yeah, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it was. But we've organized it. So when you come look at it, you'll be like, wow, I knew where that was.
Yeah. This is very easy to find things.
Did a little bit of shopping. Went to Second and Charles and went to our monthly Hall of Justice jaunt.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked up, I don't have what I picked up in front of me. I didn't pick up a ton.
Yeah.
Me personally.
I didn't either.
Yeah, you didn't really get that much either. I found, actually, because of what I've been doing is trying to find books that I could complete these sets with.
Sure.
And in this Odyssey, because there's a lot of them, like just stuff from the 90s, like the Superman Dead Again thing and the Fall Battle of Metropolis. I was like, oh, I can fill these holes and put this together, you know, or even at least I could just read it.
Yeah.
You know, get that enjoyment out of it. And I also got to read the latest Dead Man this week.
Yeah, we did.
It's pretty fun. Batman's in it.
Batman is in it wearing some very silly glasses.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the spectral glasses.
I'm like, oh, that's how they have dinner.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Also, it reminds me, a couple years ago, they did, Game Changer Wrestling did a thing where they had that. They always integrate the Invisible Man into their wrestling events, but they had him fight his evil brother, Invisible Stan.
Of course.
So they just had
Invisible Man and Invisible Stan.
Right, and
That's
so they
funny.
had a match.
Wrestling is so dumb.
And the referee in the ring, Bryce Rensburg, had to put on special glasses
to be able to
see the match. And it was just basically,
how did he call it? It was just him running around calling stuff?
Yeah, just reacting to it. And they gimmick stuff where, like, you know, the table would break.
That's,
you know,
so funny.
It's fucking nuts.
That's very funny.
Yeah, Jim Cornette was furious.
Oh, I know. I'm sure he was. But you know what? I think that's fucking funny.
It was great, but that's what reminds me. It also reminds me of the time, which I want to get this figure. It's a Randy Orton figure where I think it was like during the pandemic, he was beating up legends or whatever.
Sure.
But he would do it in the dark, so he had to wear night vision goggles.
Why don't I remember that?
It's happened very quickly, and
that's why I don't remember
that.
I was watching at the time.
There's an elite figure that it comes with the night vision goggles.
That's very funny.
I'm like,
Night vision. That's very funny.
I love it.
I like that a lot. That's very stupid.
But that is what Batman is wearing in this comic.
Yeah, 1,000%. He's like, Wayne Tech's been spending millions of dollars in many years working on these so I could see Dead Man.
So I can go to dinner with him.
So I could just wear these glasses and be like, hey, Dead Man, it's you.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, that's what you look like. All right.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, buddy?
Cool.
Let's go, Boston.
Yeah. But I thought it was pretty fun. It was pretty good.
It's fun.
I'm enjoying that.
Yeah. He took over Plastic Man's body. And then he would just like randomly stretch. It was also funny because he'd be like, yes, Plastic Man, who is me, would like to go see this.
Right. Me, who is Plastic Man, would like to know this. I am definitely Plastic Man.
That's me. That's right. I'm Plastic Man. It's very funny.
And then what else? What else did we get?
I did finally get you to read the Superman.
Oh yes.
With Superboy Prime series.
Yeah,
which is a fucking great time. If you're not reading it, you should be.
It's
There's only 4 issues right now.
It's great, and
it really is.
It's funny because of the way that people are just like Superboy Prime. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he killed everybody
because he killed everybody and he's punched reality,
and he's like, but I want a redemption thing. But just I don't know. The way it's done is very funny. The last issue was just so good.
It was really good. Yeah,
because basically it's Manchester Black is trying to get Superboy Prime to punch reality again. I'm not exactly sure why. Reasons, something. It doesn't matter. So he's trying to get him to do that, and doing that means he's like pulling him through like reality because Superboy Prime knows he's in a comic book.
Right.
So he's being pulled through like different genres. So like he showed up with like Witchfire and it was drawn like a romance novel. He went to like really grim dark and it was drawn like that. Like, and this is all Dan Mora doing the whole thing because he's the fucking goat. Yeah. And it just it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It was funny and self-aware. And I recommend it. It's a good time. I hope Superboy Prime sticks around after Superman comes back. When we went shopping, picked up a Lois Lane, which I really would like to encourage DC to put that out as an omnibus. Like put all the Lois Lanes.
And Jimmy Olsen's for that matter.
And the Jimmy Olsen's fine. And the Superman families or whatever. But
there's a Superman family one, but it's not, it's just scattershot.
Yeah, but I mean, I want like the omnibus, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, give me that Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. And I realize, yeah, it doesn't age well, but that's kind of the whole point of it. And I would love to own all of it, if possible. So somebody at DC, get on that for me. Because I would love that. So I bought a Lois Lane. I bought an old Superman. And that was the second in Charles. I got something else. I don't remember what else it was. And then we went to Hall of Justice, and I found some Bombshell covers, which was exciting. Just 2. I also found something, a Detective Comics I was looking for my Batcat collection, so I got that. And I found like a selfie variant of like Dead Man and Constantine, which I found very funny from the New 52, where like Constantine is for some reason dressed like a lady, but Dead Man's like coming out of him taking like a selfie. I don't know why. But it's funny, so I bought it.
Also, X-Men 97 season 2 came out.
Oh, that's right. We were watching that. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about, we'll talk about when it's over.
We'll talk about when it's over. I will say that I'm glad they dropped it the way they did. Because they're doing like, episodes at a time. They did the first 3. But I'm also not glad that I want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. It's there's a lot of
so
of
I'm like, oh, cool. Also bad.
A lot of cool stuff, right? Yeah, I was really enjoying where they're headed so far. I mean, I'm kind of hoping we get maybe away from some of it and move to other things in the series.
It took me, we hadn't watched it in so long because we didn't do a rewatch before it came on. So it did take me a minute to be like, wait, where are we and what is happening?
Yeah.
But once I got there, we were good.
Yeah, I will say something that's been actually been bothering me, or it's been in my head since we watched it. But with Kate, so they go back and so just slight spoilers, whatever. But in the future, when the X-Men are in the future, or I guess in this case, Jean and Scott, they're in the future, and because at the end of the first season, Bishop took their son who was infected with the virus, the organic technovirus or whatever, and took him into the future to become, to cure him.
Yeah.
There's so in eventually, Jean and Scott follow them to the future, and they meet their son. They see their son, Nathan Summers, or X-Man, or eventually Cable, but this is the younger version of him. But he comes out and he's wearing like a hat, like a Louis Farrakhan hat, kind of thing. Like it's a very questionable.
Oh yes.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a thing that these Oksani people wear.
Sure.
But it just looks. I'm just kind of like. It actually made me think of like, is Cody Rhodes going to play this guy? Cody Rocky Rhodes.
That's very funny. Maybe. I mean, he could.
But maybe one thing it made me think of was, okay, so do you remember, it was like the early 2000s or whatever, they had like VH1's 100 one-hit wonders or whatever.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. And
so they're going through all these songs and stuff, and they're, talking to like these, to the people if they're still around or whatever, and just all the comedians. It's like, it's back in that era at VH1.
Yeah.
And, right, and so they get to that song Maniac.
Okay.
From Flashdance, sung by this guy, Michael Cimbello, right? And so they're like, they're showing clips of him. And so he looks like this, okay?
All right.
Looks like this, he's
dude.
He's a dude. He's got hairy shoulders. He's wearing a tank top.
I mean, you could look like that back then and be a rock star.
Is this like a live performance? I just noticed there's a cello back there. This is quite the performance. I think it's an American Bandstand. So
the cello solo in Maniac is so famous, as we all know.
Yes, I remember it very, very well. Very well. It's funny if she pours the water on and a cello falls on her.
That's the end of that fucking. That's it.
Right, but they're like,
and it just ends with like a fucking ambulance pulling up and somebody putting a sheet over her. The end of that's how Flashdance ended.
R.I.P. Flashdance. But so they're like, it's like, Michael Cimbello, he's making music on his own now, and he's doing this, and they go to talk to him, and he looks like this.
No. He's dressed like Steven Seagal.
He's just like Steven Seagal.
That's what Steven Seagal would do. He'd be like, I just look like this now. And you're like,
he's wearing this because he's wearing kind of like it's actually more of like a head, like a wrap, I think, because you can see it in the back. But it's definitely around. For a second, I just remembered that guy, and I was like, why is he dressed like
you remembered a guy?
I remember this guy, and he's wearing this hat or this head wrap, and I'm like, well, now he's into spiritual music, you see, and he's into talk to aliens and shit.
That's like,
but he's wearing this stupid hat. That reminds me of Cale.
And so he's a white guy. He's a white guy in a very African hat.
Yes.
That reminds me, I was watching this, I don't know, The Murder Gigolo or something. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But basically it was like a reality documentary on like HBO, which they're always too long. So I never finished it. But apparently there used to be a show on Showtime called Gigolos.
Yes.
And it was about these men who were gigolos. What happened was they were like all on this show, whatever. And one of them eventually ended up beating his girlfriend to death while high on mushrooms. Great. Anyway, but they like start interviewing all of these guys, and it's just like, here's this guy, his name's really Mark or whatever. Here's this guy, his name's John. And then they get to this guy, and his name is Nick. And when they show him before, he just looked like a regular guy.
Yeah.
Like, just like, somewhat okay looking dude who was like really into, fitness or whatever. And they show him now, and he's seated, cross-legged, crisscross applesauce, wearing like yoga shit with like all these like necklaces and stuff, and he's like namaste, and you're like, oh no, it's that guy. It's like the worst type of guy, because whenever some dude goes that way, they like really lean into it.
Yeah,
that's what it was. That
they're really into it, and somehow they're a worse person.
That's exactly it. They're a worse person than they were before they discovered spirituality.
Because I'm looking at that dude, right? This is Michael Cimbello, and I'm like. For some reason, I feel like that guy was at Jan 6.
That guy was at Jan 6.
Sure. Even he dressed just exactly like that.
Yeah, like that yoga guy. I was like,
hey, I'm here to like him and the QAnon shaman
or whatever the fuck that guy's name was.
I just imagine them all hanging out together.
That's what I mean. Like the second I saw that yoga guy, I was like, oh man, somehow you got worse when you discovered spirituality.
Man, they're supposed to be better.
Yeah,
it never works out that way.
It never works out that way, and I don't know how.
Somebody goes, why. Man, I discovered like a higher meaning and stuff. I was like,
it's just me being fucking terrible all the time.
I'm just more annoying.
I just make I'm even worse. I'm even more of a sex pest than I was.
Oh
before.
Yeah, the sex pest potential goes up.
Yeah, you'd think it would go down. No,
think you'd
it
be-
increases exponentially.
Hey everybody, I'm Paul Spataro. I don't know if you know me, but I'm a regular on Back to the Bins along with my friends Dr. Bill Robinson. Hello. And Mr. Scott Gardner.
Hey, how's it going?
Andy's been asking us for a promo for the show for the longest time, and Bill has been writing it for the longest time. Bill, you got that promo written yet? Okay, so, anyway, what we do is we review 3 comic books. We try to do it every week. Usually it's a Marvel, a DC, and a Captain Canuck book for Scott. So, tune in every week to Back to the Bins to listen to our show. You can find us at twotruefreaks.com.
Anyway, X-Men.
Yes, Uncanny X-Men number 290 from July 1992. The cover here is Storm acting out that one Natasha Bedingfield song.
Uh-huh.
You know, the feel the rain on your skin.
Yeah, I have to say, this is not my favorite drawing of Storm.
Really?
I don't think she doesn't look great here.
There's something off about her face.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, her
and
face-
also her proportions are really weird because I don't know if they've tried to give her like a cape, but her shoulders look massive.
There's something too about the case. I remember this one being a cover when this came out. I remember some kid we used to hang out with was a comic book guy, and he had this, and I remember us looking at it and just being like, "Whoa!" Because it's Storm, and she's standing in this rain, and she is just feeling the rain on her skin, and I mean it's it's a striking cover. I like it.
Yeah, fair enough. I think the proportions are odd for me.
But the proportion, there's definitely a weird proportion with her sleeve area or whatever's going on there.
Yeah, can't say it's my favorite. I like the idea of it. Feeling the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you, etc. But I don't love it.
We are checking out this story called Frayed. Scott LaBelle, plot and script, or just, I guess, the writer. Will Portacio. I don't know. I should probably look up how to pronounce that guy's name exactly. Because I might be Will C or Will Say.
Sure.
But Will Portacio pencils. Scott Williams inks. L. Lois Buhalis letters. Scott Tinsley colors. Bob Harris editor. Tom Falco editor-in-chief.
Yeah, so last issue we ended it with Iceman was going to dinner with his racist parents and his new girlfriend, and before they could even sit down and order veal, the Cyber Eye busts through because they want to kill his parents. So that's where we start.
Cyber Eye as I guess it's more of a revenge thing.
I think that whole thing is kind of just dropped.
Well,
by the way. It's just dropped. It's just, we're just gonna, now it's all about like Hero and Opal and like whatever, and the Cyber Eye are just gonna fight the people that they're not even supposed to be there to kill.
Well, they're fighting Hero and they're because his parents are obviously being protected.
Sure, but they don't even bother going after him. They're like, I guess we're just gonna keep fighting.
Yeah, they're not really trying to get to the parents.
Not at all. That's what I mean by is dropped.
Iceman has seemed to cover.
He puts them in an ice cave.
Yeah, puts them in like a little ice gimmick, so they're not getting hurt. And his father's just.
And the mom has to hold the dad back from, I don't know, physically attacking the girlfriend, because he's like, this is all your fault, because he was a good boy, and now you brought. I think he calls it ninja-ness.
Ninja-ness.
Which that's not
wacky ninja-ness. I'm like, dude, you can't even hate right, you idiot.
I was like, that's not even a thing.
You dummy.
And, again, racists are always stupid.
Yeah, he's very stupid.
So it's not really a surprise. But at the same time, you're like, what? Doesn't make sense. So the mom's trying to like hold her back, be like, stop trying to kill Bobby's girlfriend. And he's like, ah! And so that's what's going on there.
Yeah, I think I think they run away.
They do. They leave.
And now it's just Iceman and Hero.
And she's like, I can't leave because also I used to date Hero.
No, that's her cousin.
Is his cousin fucking?
I don't think so. No, they're just that's just his cousin. But
I'm just checking because I didn't know if because she's like, is he talking about me? There's a little bit of that going on.
Yeah, I know, but they're cousins. I don't know, kissing cousins maybe? I don't know.
That's what I'm saysaying. There could be cousin
It's
fucking.
X-Men,
We don't know.
All bets are off. You
Yeah,
know?
all bets are off.
But yeah, it's funny though because there's a part where because they're speaking, these guys are all speaking in Japanese, so like Bobby's trying to like
Yeah.
just kind of like
Yeah, Bobby's trying to like quip like Spider-Man because he's
like Spider-Man, but he
he's
doesn't really
as
know
far
if it's
as
working.
Yeah, he's like, as far as I can tell, yeah, like somebody screaming like is in Japanese is in English, and they mean the same thing, and you're like, shut up, Bobby, just fucking fight.
One of these dudes goes, he's like, "What?" It's like, "Why are you fighting?" And he's like, "I don't know if it's the language or it's actually kind of fits with what this guy answers." Because he's like, "Why you want to tell me what this is about?"
Yeah.
And one of the guys is like, "It's about vengeance, Gaijin, and honor and death." And he goes, "Oh, that wasn't too vague."
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, either way, he doesn't make sense.
Nope.
We're having this big brawl in this restaurant in Long Island, and we step aside though to check out what's going on with Colossus and his brother.
Yes, this brother he has.
His brother Peter. No, Peter. Mikhail.
And what are they doing? They're just sitting outside a pizza place? Like, where are they?
They're in some sort of town area because there's like it's a pizza place, but it's also there's a travel agency sign.
Sure.
There's a woman sitting on a bench. Did you catch this woman?
I caught the kid dumping her food on the ground.
She's dumping her food, but she's sitting next to a woman, and she's got a really puffy jacket on, and on the sleeve just says "big."
She really loved that movie. Maybe she worked on the movie.
Oh, she worked on the movie.
Maybe she worked on the movie Big. Those were, they used to give those jackets out when you worked on those movies. Yeah.
She did That's a Rap in Burbank and got the student.
She might have been the costume designer. We don't know.
I'm gonna wear this. This is my custom jacket.
They used to give those out.
They did. Yeah, you get merch from movies that didn't really need it.
Well, no, but it's like you worked on a movie, so it'd be like, this is what you get. Everybody gets a jacket.
Nice.
Working on Big. So maybe she just worked on Big. Her kid is just dumping food down for pigeons.
Yeah.
And I guess so. Colossus.
Okay.
His brother is having headaches.
Well, okay, so his brother actually just came back from another dimension.
Is that where he's been?
Yeah, because his brother was a cosmonaut that ended up in another dimension.
Oh,
and so he was
okay,
gone the whole time, like, stuff changed for Colossus and his sister.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess...
Well, apparently the sister was born after he had gone into space.
Yeah, Ileana. Yeah, he ends up in, like, this dimension or whatever, and just recently with the whole shit with Bishop and Trevor Fitzroy and everything, they somehow were able to get him out of there. And now he is in the middle. They're hanging out in Salem center of Westchester County.
Yeah.
Just having a nice day out.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're going to the travel agency because they're going to go visit.
Yeah, because they're going to go visit the sister. And he's like,
yeah, the family. Just in
he's like, just in general, he's like, you've been having headaches. We don't have to go now. And he's like, no, we should go. I'm okay. They're just headaches. It's not a problem. And so Colossus is like, cool. How about you sit on this bench and I got to go do Colossus things. I'll be back. And I don't really know what Colossus goes to do here.
He goes into the agency.
Is he trying to get tickets?
Actually, that makes sense because I thought they're outside of a restaurant, but they're not.
I did too. That's why I was very
because what
confused.
happens is Colossus he goes inside. It goes inside, and his brother is like having a freak out, because of the because he has the mutant ability.
Because whenever he's alone.
Okay.
That's what triggers it. It says like all of a sudden he's alone, which he hates.
Yes.
So that's what triggers his ability to
his
do whatever he does.
Mutant ability to manipulate energy and also portals.
When he does what he does, we have to talk about that. Because he doesn't do it yet.
No.
He turns a guy into a tree.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Not yet, but he does. When there's pizza on the ground.
Is that what happens?
That's what happens. And so I'm like, wait, I thought he could just manipulate energy. Can he literally manipulate matter into other things?
Okay.
Because he turns that guy into a tree.
Okay, because he's sitting on this bench and...
Right now, nothing happens.
Well, no, because, sitting on the bench, he's having this
freak out
episode. And there's a dude in roller skates with a bunch of pizzas.
Yes, this is a pizza boy.
And he's like, pizza time, and he bumps into him.
Yeah. And I think this guy is still like sitting on the bench, or he fell to the
He's on the ground.
sidewalk.
Because it seems like when
it's
Colossus,
very unclear.
When Colossus comes back out, it's like so much later.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It looks like it's like the middle of the night.
Like he left him there for hours.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, great. I got tickets. And he comes out and he's like, brother, what happened? And he's like, nothing I want to talk about. And there's pizza on the ground. It looked like it was all sauce.
It did look like all sauce.
All sauce.
It really did.
And then you get this tree. Okay, so that makes sense that he
because the guy, like, I guess, so my understanding, it's very difficult to tell what happened.
well, because
He goes through this episode, which I think he falls off the bench. So he's like in the sidewalk and the kid at the rollerblades like kind of bumps into him and he goes, oh man, I'm sorry. And he goes, sorry, you will be.
Yeah.
And then when Colossus comes out, he's like, oh, you all right? He's like, yeah, everything's cool. And there's pizza everywhere. And like this dude has been turned into a tree and his face is just like screaming in terror.
Which is that's
on the side of the tree, which is
actually
really sweet looking.
It's pretty messed up.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Now we check back in with Storm though.
Yeah.
She's flying, she's smiling, she's like, oh my God, this is great. I'm finally getting my life
She's
together.
like, oh my God, Forge asked me to marry him. So happy. She's taking a little fly. She's like, maybe I can finally step back and, not worry about my responsibilities to the X-Men, where I'm like, what do you guys think marriage is? Like, do you think that you just don't have to worry about like work?
I don't know.
Anymore? Because that's not true. I don't see Storm, even if she were married, to step down from her responsibilities.
There's no matrimony leave from being an X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get a honeymoon, maybe.
Maybe. You might get a little...
Unless if it was like, you got.
But I don't see her.
Xavier be like, excuse me.
I really don't see Storm being like, I'm gonna go be a housewife now. See ya. I'm gonna just go bake cookies. Like, I don't think that's happening. She's gonna remain team leader of the X-Men, even though she's married to Forge.
Yeah, she can still do both. Like it's
absolutely.
But apparently Forge doesn't think that. Forge is being a real big baby here.
This is so random. We'll get there when we talk about it, but this is so fucking stupid.
We're in the X Mansion or whatever, and Forge is doing shirtless circuitry.
Oh, yeah, this is kind of like he went to go fix the Blackbird, and I guess Storm did not give him an answer. She said she would think about it.
Yeah, last issue she didn't really answer.
So she said she has to think about it. So he's talking to Jean, who is in her uniform, but also holding a towel.
Yeah, what did she just get done doing?
This was like, did you
just do a bunch of just jog around the area?
Yeah, I'm like,
wearing your outfit.
Did you just get out of the shower, but you just didn't? What is happening? So she's just like hanging out with Forge, and he's just like, well, Storm didn't say yes, so maybe this'll do it. Look at me and my rippling abs. Maybe Jean will want to go for a ride.
Yeah. Well, because Jean's like, so she's like, so Forge, what did Storm say? I heard you asked her to marry her.
And Forge is like, meh.
Forge was like, oh, well, she didn't say yes, but she didn't say, she could have said no. And he's like, well, she could have said yes.
Sure.
He finishes fixing the Blackbird and he starts laughing and she's like, what are you laughing about? He's like, I don't know. I'm a mutant that can repair anything, but I can't fix the woman I love. And Jean, I didn't quite understand when I first read this what the hell was happening. Because she's telekinetically hitting with a towel.
She threw a towel at him with her mind.
But the way that
I just think that's just too much work.
Well, the way that they draw it, there's so much like telekinetic energy surrounding it. And I'm like,
yes.
It's like, is she like trying to kill him?
That's what I thought too. And then I was like, oh wait, she's just throwing a towel, which you could just do that with your hand.
Yeah, no, right? You don't have to use your. I mean, I guess it's more fun to use your.
I suppose maybe.
Yeah, she's
showing off.
Bum, yeah. But she's like, hey, look, there's nothing wrong with Storm.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with Storm. She's right.
She's just that's just how it is. And he's like, yeah, but it's like, that woman just dedicates her life to the X-Men, and like even Professor X found time to love, Lilandra. Why can't he love me? Like, the only time we ever kind of like got together was when we were in that adversary world.
They were not in an adversary world in the cartoon.
No. But, and he's like, man, I wish we could have had more, we could have more time together. And now it's got, there's Bishop and everything. And then, Jean's like, well, I don't know. Maybe I could, and he just goes, Jean.
Jean, so, you have to tell me if she loves me, Jean. And Jean's like, I don't go in people's heads like that. He's like, yeah, but you pick up on emotions. You have to tell me right now.
How about you stand outside and see what happens?
Yeah.
Tell me
if Storm really loves me. Because she might think that she does, but she doesn't really. So you got to tell me. And Jean's like, I can't do that. He's like, you just told me. And he like storms off.
Well,
like a little bitch.
With the way that Jean kind of, because he asks her straight eyes, like, does Storm love me? You know, and obviously Jean and Storm are close friends.
Sure.
And she just goes, it's not for me to say, which
is true.
It's not for her to say, but it's also like the way that she kind of portrays it as if something where she's not saying it in a way that
she's saying it, but she's not saying it.
She's not saying, but she's not saying it in a way that's like, I can't tell you this because I shouldn't tell it to you. It's really her thing. It's more of like, she's making it sound like she knows and it's something bad.
Right.
And he he interprets that in this way. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was kind of obvious though that she's excited for him, because she even says, it's like, oh wow, this is really cool. Like, I want to know the details, know, she's my friend, I want to know what the scoop is, and maybe she could have approached it differently, but at the same time, Forge is just, he's just fired up.
Yeah. So here, this is, when you ask someone to marry you, you need to know that the answer is yes.
True.
Like you really should know that the answer is going to be yes, because this is something you've talked about as a couple. Like you guys are pretty much on the same page, and really it's just the asking is a formality.
Well, that's the thing I get with this. That's the thing though with this relationship that Forge and Storm have, is that like, they're a couple, but they're not really that close.
Well, I mean, I think it's like they were a couple because they were together in this place, and maybe they, kind of just started, having sex, maybe having a good time together, but they aren't at the let's get married stage.
Well, I think he's just doing that though because
he wants her to spend more time with him, because apparently
he's also threatened. He's like, oh no,
is very threatened by Bishop.
Which I mean, we'll see in a second why.
I mean. Bishop is gigantic, but I mean, Forge is like ripped to shit too.
Well,
so
everybody's looking great.
I'm like, what? Why are you like threatened by Bishop? Because I mean, you look great anyway.
Yeah, she likes your ponytail. Bishop could also.
That's
get
true.
Well.
Bishop could also have a ponytail to grab.
I don't know. You gotta, but you got better mutant powers. I mean, nothing wrong with Bishop's powers, but you can fix it.
Bishop's powers are.
He absorbs energy and he can redirect it back out.
Everybody can do that. I feel like so many mutants do that.
You're kind of right. I kind of feel like there's a variations of that where it's like, oh well, I could do that with kinetic energy, or I could do that with mental energy, or I could do that.
Which you totally can. But you know who you need in a pinch? You need fucking Forge. That's who you need.
Forge, and you need somebody like Storm who's like, I do weather.
Yeah.
Like this is the thing I do.
I can get weather, and then Forge can fix all the broken things.
Hey, you need some solar winds? I am here.
I'm here. She sure as fuck was. That was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, when you asked me to marry you, you knew I was going to say yes.
Well, yes, but we've also been together for a much longer time.
That's exactly what I mean. This was just like a formality at that point, because we were already living together. We had already talked about it. So it was just like, oh, we just have to actually do like the actual marriage part. Like these two feel like they've been together for maybe like 2 weeks. And they're like, yeah, maybe we should get married now because I want you to pay more attention to me.
Yes.
Just have the conversation about her paying more attention to you.
Yeah, don't be a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
But so there's that.
Yeah.
But then we check back in with Iceman, and he is punching a dude in the face pretty hard.
Yeah.
Which actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's crushing this dude, the big guy in the Cyber Eye.
You know what the big guy from the Cyber Eye kind of looks like? He looks like, you know how Krang used to walk around inside of that dude?
Oh, yeah.
He looks like that. I don't know if that thing had a name.
I don't think it had a name,
But whatever that body was that Krang used to walk around in, that's what he looks like.
Yeah, but this big guy's talking to Opal. She's like, leave me alone. He's like, no, you have to come back to Japan because your father is recovering from your mother trying to poison him.
Wow.
I was like, I don't know, man. That sounds like some drama I should want to get away from.
Yeah, I was going to say, my family's got problems, but I can't say it's gone that far yet.
Again, she's
fucking yet.
Did you try to poison with an arsenic bagel like in that one episode of Forensic Files?
Maybe. I don't know. Again, yet.
This is when Hero's like kicking these people's asses and stuff like that. But they're not really kicking ass because Well, he's actually stronger. He's one of the stronger ones because Iceman, he's got, weapons and he's got abilities, but they're not as strong as the Cyber-Eye.
Yeah, apparently the Cyber-Eye are much stronger. I'm assuming because of computer.
Computer's also giant cod pieces.
Also giant. I mean, that's where the power pack.
Well, look
comes.
at this drawing of this guy in this bulbous armor.
Well, I mean, you got to put the power pack for your cybernetics somewhere. I'm assuming it's all in the crotch.
It's mostly crotch. I think all the powers of the crotch.
That's where the battery pack is. The only problem is sometimes that catches fire. Haven't really worked out a way to fix that, which maybe you should ask Forge.
Yeah, maybe you should get. Hey, Forge, can you put a fire extinguisher in my crotch?
Yeah, Forge, can you figure out a way so I don't burn my dick off? Like, is there like a way for me to
really like having this armor, but
have good armor plus power plus no crotch fires. Is there a way to do that?
But the crotch thing, I need you to. Could you fix that? Like, I'll pay you $9,000 an hour.
It gets really, really hot on my crotch. Which is kind of difficult, because you're not supposed to like elevate your body temperature if you're trying to conceive, like you're supposed to stay out of.
Yeah, me and Jan are trying to get a.
We're trying to have a baby, and you're not supposed to go into hot tubs. You're not supposed to have crotch fires because of your weird cybernetic suit.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't be cyber-eyeing in the first place, but.
Once she gets pregnant, it's different. But we're trying. We're really trying. So if you could fix the hot crotch issue, I'd be forever grateful.
So he's like, Opal, I gotta get you out of here, because this shit's going crazy. Hero is like, yeah, go be with your boyfriend. Everything's gonna be cool.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, we need to be with him. And he's like, no, okay, I'll get you out of harm's way. And then...
Yeah, Bobby is telling her he needs to get her out of harm's way. But she's like, I don't want to leave Hero. And he's like, but I will go back and help Hero. But we need to get you out of here.
Well, then you get this panel. He's just like, he'll be fine. Trust me. And she's got the most terrified look on her face. Like, oh, no.
So he starts luging, whatever.
He
ice skating, whatever he does on that, path he makes. So he's like getting out of the restaurant, which apparently seems to take forever, by the way, because they don't get very far, even though it feels like they should have already been way gone. So they don't get very far, and all the Cyber-Eye are converging on Hero.
Which we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, because we got to take time to check out Bishop here.
Oh man, so Bishop was also standing in the rain, feeling it on his skin because no one else could feel it for him. Only he can let it in. So he's out there just shirtless and wet.
Oh,
in the moon. Now, what is in front of the moon? Can you explain that?
Storm.
Is that Storm?
That's Storm. She's just up there checking.
I couldn't tell if that was Storm, or if that was the professor, or if that was... I don't know what he's doing in his flying chair.
Time for my nightly moon jaunt.
It was Archangel coming back. I couldn't really tell what that was.
Yeah, I got mad. I came back. I brought some KFC.
Yeah, guys, I went and I picked up some croissants. Do you all want to talk?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right?
That sounds cool.
From the French place that everybody liked.
I like the idea of being able to have wings and just flying to a croissant place and be like, yo.
Yeah, I got the fresh ones. They're really good.
Oh, Warren, all is forgiven. But yeah, she's up in the sky here, and he's just thinking about
He's like, if Storm gets married,
yeah,
I really will be alone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, again, what do you people think marriage is? What do you think happens when people get married?
Mystique shows up. And she's like, am I interrupting you? And he's like, well, if you were, it would be rude.
This was a left turn for me.
Okay.
This whole thing with Mystique. It maybe because I haven't been reading it, but from last issue, I didn't see this.
What, her getting really crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets even more loony in this one. So
that's the thing. I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, is she pretending? Or is she actually
Well, that's the thing.
loony?
She's been messed up with this because she was she used to be in a group called Freedom Force.
Right.
With that mutant Destiny that she refers to.
Yes.
And Destiny was killed or something like that.
Yeah.
And, they were friends or whatever, and she's just been really messed up since, and that's why Wolverine just brought her over and was like, you guys deal with her.
Yeah, take care of this.
Take care of her, make, whatever.
You fix this.
Forge has kind of been watching after her.
Sure.
But then, I mean, granted, I feel like anytime Mystique is on panel, she has to turn into something.
Right.
So here she's,
yeah, because Bishop is like, oh, you kill, like, he's basically saying, like, you fucked up and that's why Destiny is dead, right? And then she's like, yeah, well, let's go into your past. And he turns into, she turns into somebody.
Randall,
who I guess must be
one of Bishop's guys from like when they first debuted.
Yeah.
He showed up.
He's like, you let me die. And he's like, you died in the heat of battle or whatever. Then Forge shows up.
Yeah, because Bishop's about to fucking blast her.
Yeah. She's like, fuck off, lady. And then Forge shows up. He's like, hey, leave her alone. She's going through some stuff. And then
she's losing her sanity, her identity a little more each day. Curses the mutant ability to be anyone who she wants. She can barely keep track of who she is. So, and then all of a sudden she's like, it's okay, boys, don't worry about it. And then she's like, Forge is like, I'll take her. And then she goes, oh, okay, daddy, I'm going to go to dance class. And she like kind of like leads forward with like one leg up type of thing. Like she's, doing a dance move. And Forge just is grabbing ass. I don't know if you could tell in that picture. He has his hand on her ass. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to be late for dance class, there's this drawing
daddy.
before she goes, don't worry about me, boys. I'll be fine. In fact, I'll be anyone. And she's got like this like
weird fucking unhinged
she got crazy eyes.
But this is not what I was expecting, because last issue, she was just making trouble and living for drama.
Yeah.
And now she's just fucking nuts. And I'm like, what? It threw me for a loop. I didn't expect this.
We go back to the restaurant and Hero is glowing.
Yes.
And the Cyber are like, what you doing, buddy? And he's like, I'm going to blow up. And then
he's like, I've engaged my self-destruct thing.
I think he blows up this whole fucking restaurant.
He does. Everybody dies. But I mean, like, this is where you see that, like, they're not really that far away.
No.
That's what I mean by, like, Bobby should be gone by now. But apparently not. And so he blows himself up. And she's like, yeah, Hero. And he's like, oh my God. She's like, we have to go back. And he's like, honey, he's paced. Like,
yeah, he's not there anymore.
There ain't nobody. I mean, we can go back, but we're just going to like collect mush.
Yeah, there's
maybe if you want to go get some Tupperware, we can at least scoop him into it. Maybe we should get like the old like Daisy sour cream container that we have under the thing.
This restaurant, it's a restaurant. They got sour cream containers. It's
I mean, that's what you got. You use those. You hang on to them because you use them as Tupperware.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
That's how you collect your dead relatives.
Exactly. It's underneath the kitchen cabinet. So go grab like 4 of them, and we can just sort of spoon him into them. And we'll bury him. Yeah, we'll bury him that way. Maybe a ladle would be a better idea.
I found this ladle in this charred restaurant. Let's scoop your
I gotta ladle my cousin
into this half-empty sour cream container. God.
Make sure you label it. I don't want anybody to accidentally think it's like leftovers or sour cream. Make sure you
I don't want the professor to think it's like, time for some guac and
just put like hero paste or whatever.
Hero paste sounds delicious.
And shove it in the freezer until we can like get a proper burial together. Get it back to Japan. Yeah. And so and she's like, he was the best man, but you wouldn't understand that, Bobby.
You suck.
So apparently she's, I don't know.
He's, again, life ruiners.
Life ruiners, yep.
Life ruiners.
Killed her cousin boyfriend? Question mark? I'm not exactly sure what's going on there.
But that's that for that.
He's in a plastic container now. That's all we know.
So Storm shows back up. She is like, oh, hey, Forge, there you are. Why are you dressed like you're about to leave?
He's like, because I am leaving. And by the way, taking Mystique with me because Destiny said we were going to be together in the end. And so apparently she's right.
Well, she needs me, so I'll just go watch after
Mystique
her.
actually needs me and you don't. So I guess forget that I asked you to marry me and because you're just too in love with your duties as team leader.
Yeah, you're too in love with being X-Man person and you'll never be more... You're as much of an adult as the kids are on the inside, he's really
he's like, you're nothing but like you're still that scared kid trapped underneath the rubble of your parents' brownstone or whatever, and I mean he's like really being a dick about it.
He's really piling it on her,
and he didn't even wait for her to answer. He did not even wait for her to say yes, I will marry you, no I won't. He just was like, I'm leaving because you didn't automatically say what I wanted you to say. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you?
And also, Jean made me feel weird. And she gave me the towel.
Jean hit me with a towel. That's actually why I'm really leaving, but I'm going to blame it on you.
Look, I'll get hit by towels, all right?
Okay, I fix shit, and Jean hits me in the face with the towel. Like,
bullshit.
And you know what? It hurt. Because she used all of her psychic abilities, and it really hurt.
Me like I was a fat kid in a locker room.
That's exactly what happened. So I'm out. I'm going to take Mystique and her, I'm assuming real craziness, though it might be a put on. I don't know yet.
Oh, with Mystique, you never know.
And she and I are going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So bye. And that's the end of that.
Yeah, she
And Storm is like weeping, and she's like on her balcony, and she's like, I would have said yes. But then in the window, Bishop, and with, I'm assuming no shirt.
Oh, no shirt.
Is looking.
He didn't even towel off.
Oh, no, he's still wet. He's still soaking wet, and he just like looks over.
He's like, hey, lady.
Hey, Storm.
Hey, I'm gonna leave this open.
Storm, are you emotionally vulnerable? Would you like to forget everything and just experience physical pleasure? My window is open. Just want to let you know. Thanks.
Not gonna close it all the way.
Nope. I'm also still wet. Just saying. You're wet. I'm wet. We should be wet together.
I'm just gonna sit in my recliner here. No shirt.
Dripping. Just, I look really good because my hair is glistening. My chest is glistening. So if you want to come over, you up. Like, come on over.
You up. And Bishop in you up.
Yeah.
X you up.
WYD. What you doing?
But that's how this ends. Yeah. It's actually kind of gets me a little bit because I'm like, I don't want Storm to be sad.
I never want Storm to be sad because I love Storm so much. I also think, I mean, again, I have not read enough X-Men, but I really feel like Bishop is reaching for things that aren't true. But
you mean Forge?
Forge, thank you.
Yeah.
He's saying a bunch of shit that's not true about Storm.
Oh, 100%.
And I also...
He's not really... Because here's the thing. He's a guy that is not really taking the time to... He thinks he understands her.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't because he hasn't really taken the time to do it. He just really digs her.
Yeah.
But he's not a guy that's emotionally able...
Well, yeah, I think this is not just a Storm problem, too, because this is also...
100%. No, we're
a him problem, because he wants her, like, immediately, like, 100%. They are together, and the only thing she cares about is him, and the only thing that they're doing is spending time together. And you're like, that's great. In an actual relationship, you still have to, like, go to work. And deal with your family. And you have responsibilities that were still there outside of your relationship that will still remain even when you are in said relationship. And I don't think he gets it.
No.
So, yeah.
No.
It's unfortunate because I do like Forge, and I actually do like him and Storm together.
Yeah, it's a weird turn.
It is a weird turn.
I mean, I don't know exactly if things work out for them later.
Well, I know she marries T'Challa eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're past that or that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that doesn't happen till much in the future.
So that happens. I know that there is more recent, like her and Wolverine hooking up.
Yeah. Well, they've always kind of been skirting each other.
Yeah.
Even in the cartoon.
Well, they
have picnics together.
Well, they did. But remember there was that one episode, and I think this is of the first X-Men cartoon, where they like go in the future and like Storm has a mohawk.
Yeah.
And I forget who went. It wasn't Storm, and it wasn't... Somebody goes into the future. I don't remember who it is. And they go into the future, and that is where they find Wolverine and Storm are like married.
Yes.
In this like whatever future this is. And she's got a mohawk and she looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. No, it's quite the drama.
Yeah.
But that's going to do it for X-Men. Excuse me. Our coverage of the X-Men. Uncanny X-Men number 290 from July 1992. We'll talk more about X-Men 92, 97, Volume 2.
Yeah.
At some point in the future, or Series 2. What
are we doing next week?
I think we're talking about some Batman. I think it's the plan because that's
right. Because Cape Crusader. I think we are going to be talking about some older Batman.
I think we're going to get real old.
I think we are going to get real old,
real crusty.
Yeah, nice.
We don't have actual issues, but
I have collected. I got a lot of shit.
It counts.
It sure does. It's part of my collection. It's up there. It's in my app, so it counts.
So thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on our socials. Angry Hero Sean at Jen Stansfield. That's where you can find us. You can find us on Worst Collection Ever on YouTube. check out new episodes there every week, as well as any shorts and additional materials we put up there. Please email the show at worstcollectionever@gmail.com and rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. 5 stars, leave us a review, like an actual review. Helps people find us. It really means a lot that you are able to say nice things about the show and give us 5 stars. That's all we ask. And then you tell another friend about it, and they can do the same thing. That would be really groovy. So once again, folks, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.